just on the weather and the temperature thing just for a moment again. Is there a sense that you were going to get water breaks? You were going to query that with the officials, do you know? Will there be water breaks?
Maybe not. Depending on the temperature. It has to be over a certain temperature to get water breaks. At the moment, it's below that, so we'll have to wait and see on that.
And in a general sense, in conditions like that, is it better to keep the ball, to have the ball rather than be chasing?
Listen, it certainly is. We know we have to adapt aspects of our play, but we don't want to make it too much of a contentious issue. We are capable of adapting, and we want to make sure that we're ready. Alright, the match is not at 7:45 at night, which would be ideal, but it's also not at 3 o'clock. So we have to have to get ourselves ready and just take the elements on and be positive in our approach.
Josh Cullen is free to play now, and so I guess you're going to play him if he's available under the circumstances. And how much of a boost is that for you?
Well, he's certainly in the squad, and he's available for selection. Josh has done terrific for us. He's been, he's really been a big plus for us over the last year. His performances have, really improved. His all-round game's improved, and since he's gone to Belgium, and he's done terrifically well, and we're delighted to have him in the squad.
Is this a game for experimentation? You do have new players in the squad. Will we see debuts tomorrow at some stage?
It's possible that we could, but we respect Armenia here in their own stadium. Any result we get, we'll have to earn, and that's what we intend to.
Damien at that arena.
Thanks. Stephen, you've set your team the challenge of winning this group, but Ireland have never won a game in this competition. How important is it to get that monkey off your back early in the competition?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, though, that in the previous camp, we were in the situation where after coming back from a Euro playoff, we had to play Wales, and we had a call late at night to say 5 of the starting 11 can't play because they're close contacts, and two of the players on the plane couldn't play. We were the only one of the few countries at the time that were adapting those rules on close contacts 2 meters. So for 2 windows, we nearly had minus 10 players in difficult circumstances. All of the games were either drawn or lost by a goal. So the players acquitted themselves well at that time, considering the circumstances. It's not fair to assess that campaign at all. Completely unfair. 2 windows with so many players minus for 2 of the windows. So it's not a fair assessment. I know people want to criticise that period, and people really went after us in that period. But I think we've shown over the last year that the players have played brilliantly. The Irish public really identify with this team now. It's a new style of play. It's a vibrant style of play. The players have been terrific. Not all our performances, but the majority of our performances, even against the top teams, Portugal and Serbia, have been very good. We've scored 23 goals from March to March, and we've shown that we're improving as a team. We've blooded an awful lot of young players come into the team. They've given us options, increased the squad size, given us competition for places, and competition. There is a lot of competition for places now, which is very important, and I think we're going to continue to improve as a team. But anything we get here out in Armenia, as they've shown with some of the results that they've got, that we'll have to earn it, and we're not, we don't assume that we can get any. We're not a team that can assume anything. We have to earn everything we get.
Seamus, as the manager says that the results over the last year have been really good. Is that incentive of winning the group, making your second seats, is that an added incentive for you as players?
Yeah, I think without a shadow of a doubt it's an incentive, and again, like the manager touched on earlier, tomorrow afternoon's game is most important for us, and trying to start off on a good note, and we know it won't be easy, but listen, the last 12 months have been really good, like the manager touched on. Serbia game, and Portugal, Belgium. The team's grown with confidence, and we're playing a style of football like the manager touched on that people want to see, and we're forever improving, and new lads coming in as well are eager to impress. So we'll start off tomorrow and hoping to get all 3 points, play well, and we'll go from there. But you go into any campaign wanting to do the best that you can, so that'll be what we'll be doing.
Okay, Gavin, keep down here, then we're moving to the embargo section of the.
See, just briefly, is everyone still fit? Is that still the case?
Yeah. Gavin Bazunu had a back injury, sort of hurt his back, but he seems to be okay. I think he'll be okay. I think we should have everyone available for selection.
Seamus, I think we've all seen the footage now of Frank Lampard travelling in the dressing room, just rather me as one of the best people he's ever met. What's happening to you?
Oh, listen, it was a tough season for us all. A lot of emotion went into it all season, and I think a bit of emotion carried through into that game. Listen, regardless who the manager is, it's not changed for me. I've not tried to impress one more than the other. I just want what's best for the team, for myself, for the club, my teammates, my manager. And listen, a manager like Frank Lampard to say that's obviously a lovely moment, means a lot, because I don't think sometimes a lot of people see or understand what really goes on behind the scenes and what you really put into it. So I suppose from that point of view, it's nice of him to put it out there. Nice for my parents and stuff like that to hear. But for me, it's just part of my job, and just happy the season ended like it did.
Okay, so if your parents sent a video to you, or you sent it to your parents?
I got that many messages after that game. I don't know was it me to them or them to me, but listen, it was a tough season for us all. Parents, wife, kids, everything. It was a tough grind, and listen, we got what we wanted in the end. Not exactly what we're describing as a successful season, but when you get stuck in that rut with 6 weeks to go, I think we got what we wanted, and I think as a club we need to learn massively from it. But as I said, I'm glad I'm sitting here as still a Premier League player for sure.
Okay, we're moving to the embargo.